All right, it looks like we are recording. I am testing out StreamYard right now because I was told it's kind of cool, and I just want to see how this works. So please bear with me. Alrighty, so hey there, and welcome to the Liberty All Day podcast, my weekly thoughts in 10 minutes or less. This is Letty. Come and join me for a quick snapshot into my life. So I'm really excited because we got our first snowfall of the year today. It's about maybe an inch. We really didn't get a lot, which that's okay. But for the past 3 days, every morning when we wake up, little man looks at me and he says, "Let's go look and see if it snowed." And I blame this on Amy Dingman from Farmer's Kind of Life because she sent me a picture the other day and I said, "Hey, look at Miss Amy. She's got snow at her farm." And little man got all excited thinking that meant we had snow. And we didn't. So we woke up this morning and we looked out the window and I said, "Oh, guess what, dude? We got snow." So we ran out to the living room and I pulled the drapes open, and he just went and he lit up. It was amazing to see how excited he was. And I am a child at heart. Hey, none of that right now. Sorry. I am a child at heart, and I love snow. Always have, and people have always said I'm nuts. I don't like to drive in it just because it seems like every time it snows every year, everybody else forgets how to drive in the snow. And I'm like, dude, when I was in Chicago, I'm like, we're in Chicago. This isn't a new thing. Now that I'm in the Northwoods, definitely not a new thing, and we get a lot more snow up here. So what can you say? But I was sharing my excitement with some of my friends, and they were like, "Yeah, I don't know what that white stuff is, or you can keep it. I don't want it. You can take my snow. Like, why do you like snow?" And it was seeing little man this morning that really made me realize, yeah, it's magical. It's white dust that just comes and it covers the earth. And especially when you get a nice big snowfall of more than an inch, so you can not see the grass, and it mounds nicely and the sun shines on it, it sparkles. It's a winter wonderland. Like the whole winter wonderland, walking in winter wonderland, totally a thing. And I love it. It's just it's refreshing. And if you've never gone out for a walk in the snow, last winter, little man and I went to the lake a lot, and we went for walks down the trails through the woods, and you hear that crunch, crunch, crunch of the snow. And that's the only thing you hear. Maybe you'll hear some birds or some bunnies scampering through the undergrowth, but it's just you and the snow and your thoughts. And yeah, it gets gross when it gets all slushy and gray, and avoid the yellow snow from the dogs, and you can tell where they pooped in it, but whatever. I mean, you'll live and learn. But I mean, we went outside, and even Squatch, snow is growing on him. He got a lot better at driving last year with the long drive that he had to work. But today, the three of us, we got up, we got our boots on, we went outside, and we had fun. I mean, I started the Falcon, which I haven't driven in over a week, and I was like, oh, make sure it starts, Started it up and just took the snow brush, got the snow off the front of it that was peeking out of the back of the carport. Then I went and I helped Squatch clear off his car, and we're sitting there, and all of a sudden this plop came right down the front of my jacket. That was a little shocking, but I was just like, really, dude? So we had a snowball fight while we're clearing out the car. Little man got into it, and he starts picking up the snow and he's got it in his hands, and he goes, ah, throw it at each of us. It was so much fun. And this is what we lose when we grow up. We lose the fun. We look at it, we're like, oh God, it's cold, and I have to go out and shovel. And what if it's icy? Oh, I don't have salt. I can't find the shovel. My snowblower's not starting. we get all caught up in it's hard work, especially when you get that heavy snow. Trust me, I had to do my grandma's driveway like 20 years ago. That was not fun. But then I went inside and I warmed up with a nice big hot mug. I got tea today. Also, I love this mug. You have 1 minute. I've got two more that are similar. One says whatever, and the other is your point is. So always fun. But you come in, you get your nice warm mug. You curl up with it. You feel the steam coming up into your face. If it's really cold, you like pull it in close and really try to get all the warmth. And that's what it's all about, because the cold, the hot, it's showing you that you're alive. And if it comes to wintertime and you're like, nope, I don't like snow, I don't like any of this, I pay a guy to come do my sidewalk or my driveway. I can work from home so I don't go out in the snow. Like, I don't do anything. Like my husband goes out and gets my car ready, so I go out and it's all nice and warm. If you're that type of person, I don't tell you. I mean, you just different path for me, so stop listening now. But here's the thing. Snow is magical. It doesn't matter if it's the first snowfall of the year, if it's the last one, if you are 3 years old, or if you're 90 years old. There is something about it that fills you with a little bit of glee. Just a little. Don't lie to me and say you don't feel it. You know it's there. And I hope that more people really start to understand it and tune into it, because you go back to your 3-year-old self and you try to tell that 3-year-old, no, snow's terrible. Forget about it. You don't want it. You want to go live in Florida or Texas, somewhere that doesn't get snow, even though Texas did get snow last year. But you want to go somewhere that doesn't get snow or doesn't get a lot of it. No. You tell that 3-year-old, let's go. Let's get you bundled up. We're going to jump in the snow. We're going to build a snowman. We're going to snowball fight. We're going to make snow angels in a fort. And we're just going to roll around in that snow and get all covered in dusty white. And we're going to come back inside, curl up under a nice warm blanket, and have a nice big mug of hot cocoa or tea, coffee. If you're not a hot cocoa fan, I don't care. And just enjoy it. Well, thanks for joining me this week at the Liberty All Day podcast. You can find me on Float at Letty Lou, on MeWe at Liberty All Day blog, and on Odyssey at Liberty All Day. This is Letty, and I hope you join me in walking the path to liberty.